This slide in front of you is the beautiful section of testes. We are going to look at the amazing organization of the testes here.
Testes are the male gonads or the male reproductive organs or the male sex organs responsible for the production of spermatozoa. The testis is located at the lower abdomen. Each testis is more or less oval in shape, measuring about 4 cm in length. Okay, testis is histologically covered externally by a dense connective tissue called as tunica albuginea. Okay, the tunica albuginea is made up of closely packed collagenous elastic fiber. Histologically, testis is made up of many lobules. Each lobule encloses two or more highly convoluted seminiferous tubules. Each seminiferous tubule is highly convoluted, measuring about 70 to 80 mu in length and 150 mu in diameter. Each tubule is lined with a smooth muscle. The basement membrane of the seminiferous tubule is lined with a smooth muscle. Each seminiferous tubule encloses in it two types of cells. Those are germ cells or the germinal cells and the Sertoli cells. These are the germ cells and here is the Sertoli cell. The germ cells develop into a functional spermatozoa by the process of spermatogenesis. The germ cells are organized into several layers occur at different stages of development. Cells which undergo the process of spermatogenesis are called as spermatogonium. These are the spermatogonium which undergoes the process of spermatogenesis. Okay. The spermatogonium undergoes the process of mitosis to form the primary spermatocytes. Okay. These primary spermatocytes undergo the process of meiosis first to produce the secondary spermatocytes and ultimately they are producing the spermatids. These spermatids undergo the process of spermiogenesis and develop into a flagellated cells and the functional spermatozoa. Another type of cells which are present at the layers of germ cells, in between the layers of the germ cells, are known as the Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells are elongated, having irregular columnar shape and they lie at the basement membrane. Okay, each cell encloses a nucleus with a prominent nucleolus. Okay, germ cells at various stages of development are found attached to the Sertoli cells. See here. Okay, the germ cells of various developmental stages are found near to the Sertoli cells or found attached to the Sertoli cells. These Sertoli cells are more prominent than the germ cells before the puberty and in old age, and they are less prominent in adult. The Sertoli cells gives support to the developing germ cells. The Sertoli cells provides nourishment to the developing germ cells. The Sertoli cells also acts as an macrophage. Sertoli cells secrete some fluid which is slippery in nature and it helps in the movement of spermatids or the spermatozoa. The space between the seminiferous tubules, the space between the seminiferous tubules is filled with a connective tissue with the numerous blood vessels. See here. Blood vessels. This space encloses in it a group of endocrine cells which are known as the interstitial cells or the Leydig cells. These are the endocrine cells which secretes the male sex hormone known as the testosterone. Testosterone is the hormone which is secreted by the interstitial cells or the Leydig cells, which are present in between the space between two seminiferous tubules. Functions of testis. Production of male gametes, spermatozoa. Production of male gametes, spermatozoa by the process of spermatogenesis. And secretion of male sex hormone, that is testosterone, by the Leydig cells or the interstitial cells. The hormone testosterone is essential for the development of secondary sexual character in male and proper functioning of male reproductive organ are the functions of testis.
Here is the another slide in front of you, that is the section of ovary. Here we are going to look at the different follicles of ovary and its organization.
Ovaries are the female gonads or the female reproductive organs or the female sex organs responsible for the production of ova or the egg. Ovaries are externally covered by a simple cuboidal epithelium or the germinal epithelial layer. The substances of ovary is divided into cortex and medulla. Cortex is the outermost covering. The cortex is the outermost thick covering, whereas medulla is the inner thin. Okay, medulla is the thin inner substances, whereas cortex is the outermost covering. Cortex is made up of numerous reticular fibers, connective tissue and the blood capillaries. Cortex also encloses numerous ovarian follicles. These are the different stages of ovarian follicles. They are present at the various stages of development, namely primordial, primary follicle, secondary follicle and Graafian follicle. Each follicle encloses ovum in it. The primordial follicle or the egg nest is having the single layer of cells. These cells are flattened in shape. Primary follicle or the early primary follicle, it is having the columnar cells which are known as a follicular epithelium. The columnar cells are surrounded to a primary oocyte. Those kind of columnar cells are known as the follicular epithelium. The primary follicle also contains the primary oocyte. The secondary follicle is also having the oocyte and it is covered by a zona pellucida. The zona pellucida is a glycoprotein layer. Okay. The secondary follicle is having the theca externa and the theca interna. The theca interna are the follicular cells. Okay, those are the follicular cells. After the secondary follicle, there is a formation of antrum. The space between the follicular cells is known as the antrum. This is known as the growing follicle. The Graafian follicle contains a ovum in it and here is the antrum. The antrum is containing a liqueur, hence it is known as the liqueur folliculi. Okay, here are the granulosa cells and hence it is known as the membrana granulosa. The Graafian follicle is externally covered by a theca externa and it is having the internally it is covered by a theca interna. Okay. The Graafian follicle is having the discus proligius, which is also known as cumulus oophorus. Okay. It is the connection between the ovum and the membrana granulosa. Yeah. Here is the TS of ovary. The TS of ovary contains the primordial follicle, primary follicle, secondary follicle and the Graafian follicle, which is having an ovum in it. After the Graafian follicle, the follicle gets ruptured and the ovum is released outside at the 14th day of the menstrual cycle. Okay, the ovum is released at the 14th day of menstrual cycle. Corpus luteum. Okay, it is an yellow body. This corpus luteum secretes the female pregnancy hormone, that is the progesterone. If the ovum gets fertile, if the ovum gets fertilized, then the corpus luteum secretes the pregnancy hormone, that is the progesterone. If the ovum doesn't get fertilized, this corpus luteum degenerates into a corpus albicans, which is an white body structure which degenerates again. Functions of ovary. The main function of the ovary is the production of female gamete. It helps in the production of ova or the eggs. Okay, and it helps in the secretion of hormones called as estrogen and the progesterone, which helps in the pregnancy, and estrogen is the female sex hormone.
This is all about the histology of ovary and the testis. Thank you.